Hopefully this helps somebody. I'm working through, this is my door entrance switch for the pneumatics for this door. And I came in messing with my panel and realized the switch was broken, so I have one of these temporary, or not temporary, toggle rotary style switches. So I just finished working through what it's actually doing. There's two pieces under here. These are held together under that main assembly. One of them is just an LED. It's got a positive and negative on it. The other is this double pole single throw switch. So a double pole single throw means you can see these are labeled under here 3344. So the top alternating pairs are open all the time until this switch gets depressed, and then it connects 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 together. So it makes a pair out of these two and a pair out of these two that I've marked with black. Further, on some testing, I determined that the second pair, while they're connected to something, clearly, it must be part of the safety system, because only shorting this wire, or this terminal and this terminal, is required to send voltage. I'm assuming, I haven't toned the wires, but I'm assuming that is bringing that up through this harness into here and actuating one side or the other of this little linear actuator here. I did find that this whole system, pressurized air comes in on that tube there, right, enters in here, gets regulated. Then there's a solenoid right here before, that's basically an on-off switch for the air heading into the big manifold. So this guy does not turn on with the key and accessory. So if you just turn the key to the left, it will not open up that solenoid. You have to turn it to the right to pre-ignition or to ignition for that solenoid to open up and thus to pressurize any of this system. So just keep that in mind for testing. And I confirmed that by looking at this harness and the voltage coming off of it. So if you want to replace, if you're assuming you've got a similar bus, if you want to replace this silly switch, I did find them on McMaster and they're $70, but you can replace it with a really simple single pole, single throw switch that just connects these two connections, top and bottom. Those wires flow back to this harness. So you've also got 12 volts in ground available here. So you could get a nice lighted push button switch. And when I swap that in, which I'll maybe do another video on, when I swap that in, I'm just going to tie off, I'm just going to cap, what would it be? Cap this wire and, oops, upside down again. I will cap this wire, the second one, and this fourth one, and just use this first one, and the third one will go to the switch, because creating continuity between those contacts fires the solenoid on the other side. All right, hope that helps.